'cause I've got a feeling champion song.
Welcome back to the channel, fam. Hi, I'm Lita. And welcome to Lita Man. See, I was going to say and I read cards, but I'm thinking I might shed that. I might shed that these days. I'm not sure. I am trying to do things a little bit differently here and there, trying to give you guys a better experience. But I came through today to do a 3-card spread. I want to kind of do things the way I used to do them, and the way honestly everybody used to in the beginning of pick a cards. It was always either 1 card or it was a nice 3-card spread, and we're going to do one of those today. Today's spread is called the 3 O's. It is the current objective, the obstacle, and the current projected outcome. Okay, objective, obstacle, outcome. All right, we're going to be using, let's show you what decks I'm going to be using today. The Intuitive Oracle, and we're going to be using the Philosopher's Tarot. Okay, we're going to do, it's a 3-card spread, and I'm going to do 3 cards of each, you know, so we can get it going. And instead of me doing all this chatting, let me lay out the cards and meet me on the other side. All right, guys. So here's our groups. We have group 1, group 2, group 3, and group 4. While you guys are choosing your group, and actually I'm going to choose group 2. I'm going with group 1. I'm going to go on and do my spiel. I want to thank everyone that has subscribed to the channel thus far. You guys are the GOATs. If you find yourself watching this video and you haven't subscribed to my channel as of yet, I ask the same question every video, fam. Why the fuck not? It's free, it's fun, and we're getting facts, okay? I have my vape in hand. I have some ice water ready, and I think we should get into the reading. So I'm going to move these other ones out the way. All right, and let's get started with group number 1. So group 1, let's see. What is the current objective in your life, okay? Okay, so we have the Teacher. Oh my goodness. Here we go with this shit again. If y'all chose my group, I feel so bad for you. We have Strength. Okay. We have the Obstacle, Joyful. Interesting. And the 2 of Pentacles. And the current projected outcome. We have the Uniter. I need to change the lighting. The Uniter. And the Sun. Friedrich Nietzsche. Okay, let's see if that works better for us. I'm going to move this down just the slightest bit. And let's get right into it. So your current objective is to learn how to be a teacher. And you're not just teaching just anything, okay? Whatever it is you're teaching, even if it's like you're teaching English or science or math, the ancestors are asking you to lean into your family lineage practices and knowledge, okay? Knowledge in particular, because I think you can see him. Will it? Maybe it won't because of the other cards. There we go. You see the snake in the corner there? He's in the right hand corner. They're asking you to get into their knowledge a little bit. An affirmation that you can use as you're trying to focus on the objective is, I study and share wisdom with those who will value it, okay? The other part of the objective is to dig deep, right? Dig deep and get within your strength. Find your inner strength, okay? There's a beast that lives within you. There's a beast that lives within most of us, okay? And that beast right now is probably part of your obstruction, okay? You got to quiet it down. You know, you are the ruler. And I believe this A here is for anarchist or anarchy. Let me get the book out quickly and let's see what it has to say about Emma Goldman. Okay, so Emma Goldman actually was into anarchy, okay? I don't think I really want to get into that, but I did want to at least make sure I was right about the A for anarchy, okay? Which it is, which basically is about not allowing anyone else to rule over you, ruling yourself, okay? So this is one of these moments where the cards are telling you that you make the rules and no one else makes the rules over you in this situation. When you're trying to reach this objective, right? No one else's input matters but yours, okay? So you have to be very careful about how you think and how you move in this moment, all right? And like I said, remember, you do want to lean towards old ways as well in your new way of teaching, okay? Because there is also a butterfly here, which allows me to know that there should be some level of metamorphosis in your teaching style. So it's like they want you to take the old ways and move them into the new ways, okay? What is your opposition, okay? Your opposition is the joyful. Along with the Two of Pentacles. The issue here to me is that you somehow lost your joy. And it feels like you've lost your joy because you've been trying to handle so many different things and trying to find a balance. And it's been very hard for you to find the balance currently, right? And because things are out of balance, you're out of balance. Spiritually, you're out of balance. And it's very hard to be happy and to move forward in task when you are unhappy and out of balance. The affirmation that you should be focusing on when coming up against the opposition on this one is, I know the purpose of life is to be happy and live purposefully. And I want you to really think about this because today is a day that I found myself really getting caught up in the thought of money. I don't get wrapped up in the thought of money. Maybe once a year, once or twice a year. And I know those of you that know me personally might find it hard to believe, especially since a lot of things I like cost money. But I tend to have the mindset of money comes and money goes. All I know is money flows, okay? Money is constantly flowing and I usually don't see myself getting caught up in it. But today was a day where I found myself thinking, am I doing the right thing? Is my channel good enough? Are my readings good enough? Could I make a living doing this? Will money be attracted to me if I fulfill this purpose? And I know I've been tasked with this purpose. And I enjoy doing the work that comes along with this purpose. But will I have enough? You know, will it be enough? And that really set my mind into a tailspin of really feeling inadequate. You have to get past those thoughts. You need to learn how to be free again. You need to learn how to flow with nature. For this group, I am suggesting some sort of outdoors time. Possibly even going to a botanical garden. One trip could be enough to reset you, to re-energize you, to refresh you. And maybe you're shut in. Maybe for some reason you can't get out. Listen to nature sounds. The wind blowing, birds tweeting, things like that, okay? Water running, all right? Watch videos of plants in bloom, something like that, okay? These things will help you to get past the obstacle here, okay? The opposition, all right? And the last thing is our current projected outcome, okay? And what we have here is the Uniter. And this is a perfect card to come in along with this, because what it says is that it's going to take the objective and the obstacle and unite them, bring them together in a way that finds you in success, okay? Finds you in the place of the sun, or with the sun shining down on you. Although these are two different cards from two different decks, I know you can see the similarities between the two, right? There's a lot of sunlight in the top, all right? We have cherubs or cherubs, or cherubim. It's just a live affair. There's flowers, there's butterflies, white ponies, you know, there is just so much going on here, okay? And all of these things are saying that we find you in the dominant energy, okay? We have a lot of red going on here too. We find you in a dominant energy. We find you coming through, raising your banner. We find you in victory, okay? The affirmation that will remind you that you will be successful is, I know love has come to unite me with my beloved. In this case, love will be the universe, okay? And the beloved will be your cause, all right? The universe supports your task. There is nothing that can come in between you and your task except for you, because you have the free will, right, to move forward in your task or to abandon ship, okay? There's nothing to come in between you as long as you set your foot forward, okay? So group one, just push through, push through, push through. Things will balance out. Make sure that you find yourself eating properly. Make sure you're staying hydrated. Make sure you're getting enough rest. And if you need to add vitamins or any other kind of supplement to your daily diet, please do that as well, so that you can find yourself in this victorious position, all right? So I hope you enjoyed this reading, group one. If you did, please leave me a thumbs up. Feel free to comment down below, good and or bad. And let's move on into group number two. So group number two, I'm going to have me a sip of water. Group one made me thirsty. Let's get into it. What is the current objective, group one? We have the dreamer. I think you may be a visionary. And we have that along with the Queen of Wands. Okay, she's the high magician, the high female magician of the deck. Okay, or what some people will call a witch. All right. The opposition, is going to be the Protector and the Knight of Cups. And this one's going to be a little difficult for me. All right. And the current projected outcome is going to be the Emperor and the Lovers. Okay. Okay, that makes sense for me. Okay, so we're looking at a love relationship as told by the three tarot. Okay, current objective. Current objective. I want you to take a look at these two cards. They both have a woman holding a blooming flower. It is time for you to allow the inner goddess or God in you to bloom. Okay? It is time for you to reach your full potential. It is time for you to reach your full level of beauty. Okay? Seduction. Power. Okay? I'm going to say the current objective is for you to spruce up yourself. All right? This is one of those groups where it's time for you to start doing some sort of self-care rituals, beauty baths, mirror affirmations. Quick story. The first time someone taught me how to do an affirmation, I don't know if he knew that it was an affirmation that he was teaching me, especially in his lifestyle, okay, in his philosophy in that time. But There was something about me that he said always bothered him as we were dating. He felt like I didn't quite see myself the way that others do. He didn't think that I saw the beauty in myself as he did. And there was a day that he took me into the bathroom and he stood me in front of the mirror and he was like, every day I want you to look at yourself in the mirror and I want you to at least look at yourself for 2 to 3 minutes. And I want you to look at yourself and I want you to say, I see my beauty. I'm so beautiful inside and out. And it was very hard at first, guys. It was very hard to do at first. And I'm a pretty vain person, but I tend to glance at myself and then fix what I need to fix and glance again and fix what I need to fix and glance again. And I'm more likely to look at photos of myself than I am to look at myself in the mirror. And it was very hard, but I gained a lot from that practice. And to be perfectly honest with you, my looks were never better after he taught me that. I share it with you in the hopes that maybe you may use it for yourself. Okay. The current affirmation is I pay attention to what my dreams are trying to tell me. We have the dreamer here. Okay. I feel like you've had a dream and it told you about something that's to come or someone that's to come. And I think it gave you preparations. Okay. It gave you some sort of rituals to do, things to prepare yourself for the incoming of this person. Okay. The current opposition, okay, we have the Protector and we have the Knight of Cups here, okay. It's one or two things that's going on here, all right. Either there is the person that's coming in either has an ex that doesn't want to let them go, or they actually have a current partner that it's time for them to move on from that they haven't as of yet, or this person doesn't quite feel like they're ready for love, okay? But I really feel like it's an outside opposition. I feel like someone is trying to block them from being able to offer you the cup because they want the cup for themselves, okay? For the Protector, we have an affirmation of, I respect people's boundaries and I require the same from them. I feel like the cards are trying to tell you that whatever the situation is, please respect all parties involved. Please respect their boundaries as you would wish that others would respect yours, okay? Sometimes we have tasks to do, we have things to do, and there's no way around it. We're going to step on other people's toes. But we can still be respectful, okay? And we can try our damnedest not to disrespect their boundaries, okay? Their boundaries. Now, when we talk about couples or partner up couples, I know that the premise is, especially concerning Judeo-Christian type marriages, is that when the two come together, they become one. But let's just be real. Although they may be one in many ways, physically, they are still two separate. If one dies, the other doesn't die as well. And each party has responsibility to their own body, okay? And if one party wants to do something and the other doesn't, I don't quite feel like you need to respect the outside party that you're not trying to deal with, okay? Although I do feel like it's proper to show some form of respect, okay? You may not have to respect their wishes, but you should respect them as humans just the same, okay? But yeah, it looks like to me the opposition is there's a hater. There's a hater trying to block the connection, all right? The current projected outcome is that you will find yourself in the winning position. I have you as the Emperor, and I have that coupled up with the Lovers, okay? We also have a Phoenix in the Emperor's hand. Okay, so I want to say this. There's definitely a moment along the way where you feel like this thing is not going to work. It's not going to happen. You feel like it went up in flames. Excuse you, baby. You feel like it's gone up in flames. It's over. It's dead. And it comes back to life. And when it comes back to life, it comes back to life that much stronger, okay? But the current projected outcome is that you will find yourself on top. You are masterful, okay? You have the power. Like I said, I have you in the position of the high magical queen. Like I said, you will be doing whatever practices that you do. You may even want to do a charm or two. I don't know. I'm not too much into charms just because I don't want to pay the toll. Older viewers know that they'll hear me say that all the time. I don't like to pay the toll. And if I want to do something, I have to pay the toll ahead of time because I don't want the cost to come back later. And I didn't know it cost that much. So I try to stay away from as much enchantment or charms or spell work as possible. Because once you really find yourself moving in your own energy, those things aren't needed as much as people think they are. But we definitely have you in the outcome coming out as masterful, okay? We have you running the situation, ruling the situation, and moving it the way that you want to. And we have your person making the choice to be with you, okay? So I hope you enjoyed this reading, group 2. If you did, please leave me a thumbs up. Feel free to comment down below, good and or bad. And we're going to move right on into group number 3. Okay, group 3. So let's get it on, okay? Whew, these have been a little longer than I thought. I was shooting for a longer video, but honestly, it wasn't this one. I had something else in mind, and this one is turning out to be a woo. So let's get into it. Your current objective. Look at that. Looks kind of romantic, huh? The lustful. And the 10 of Cups. All right. The current opposition is the intuitive. Mm-hmm. And the Hierophant. And the current projected outcome is the traumatized and the Queen of Pentacles. I know this seems bad, but it's not. So right now, your current objective is actually your current objective, and that's what the issue is, okay? The issue here is that you have something that you want, and you've allowed what you want, right, to supersede what Spirit wants for you, okay? You have a lust and desire for a family, okay? A family unit, meaning 2 parents and the kids or whatever, right? Okay. And it's consuming you. We have 2 candles burning at the same time in this card. We have all types of pink going on around here. It's just consuming you, right? The affirmation says, I embrace my individuality and sexuality as sacred gifts. Okay. The objective here is to see yourself as enough. Okay. You are your own partner. You are enough alone. You are the peace, okay? You are the family, all right? The universe is trying to remind you that in your case, having this picture perfect image of a house and a family as being a complete unit, it doesn't serve you, all right? What's in opposition of you is the intuitive and the Hierophant. The truth is that you are not locked in to your intuition, okay? And the hierarchy or the spirit that rules above you is trying to give you the keys. They're trying to give you the rules. They're trying to lay it down. They're trying to give you the plan. They're trying to let you know how to live, how to be happy, how to get the things that you want. And you have shut it out. Okay? You have turned it off. Okay? And you're really doing a disservice to yourself because they are trying to send you a huge message. Huge message. And you're missing it. And they're really taking a lot of time with you because you're one of them. Okay? Somewhere along the way, I don't know how to explain it, and I really don't want to get into it. But your spirit is one of the ancients, okay? And you're here to change the viewpoint of something. Even if it's just for a few people to have their viewpoints changed. You're here to set an example, to lead the way, okay? And you're unable to because you can't even hear the guidance that is surrounding you daily, all right? You need to take a moment and really think about it, okay? Your information is, I am tuned into the energy of those I care about. And those you care about in this moment is you. Remember over here it was saying it's you, baby. It's you, okay? You are the objective, okay? Outcome. We have the traumatized. And that comes along with the Queen of Pentacles. What happens is Deus Ex Machina. Okay, you're about to have some form of divine intervention. If you're not listening, they will create a tower moment so that you have to listen. Trust me, I know. I've had one of the worst tower moments ever. But if you don't listen, if you can't calm down, if you can't tune in, they will create a moment, because the more important it is for you to carry out a task, the harder they're going to go for it, okay? They are going to give you something shocking that is going to shock you out of your way of being, feeling, thinking, living, so that you can then find yourself at peace, stable, okay? Abundant, all right? In a place to nurture others, okay? The affirmation on the outcome is, I acknowledge that I have been traumatized, but also that I am healing. But also that I am healing, okay? I take it to say you've already been through a lot. The tower moment may have already happened, but it feels like to me like maybe you've had a tower, but if you don't figure out how to listen to your intuition, you're about to have a huge tower. And with the Queen of Pentacles being underneath it, I definitely even see a financial loss. Whatever they got to do to get your attention. So if I were you, I'd try to figure out how to listen to the intuitive being within you, okay? Because you are enough. You are enough, okay, group 3? You don't need to worry about appearances. You don't need to worry about what people think about you moving without a certain person. Leaving somebody, leaving your family, leaving the country, leaving your job, leaving your studies, whatever it is, you have heard the voice telling you what to do, but you shut it out. All right. The universe is telling you it's time to listen, or they're going to make you listen. Because it's going to happen the way that they say it's going to happen in this case, okay? So I hope you enjoyed this reading, group 3. If you did, please leave me a thumbs up. Feel free to comment down below, good and or bad. And let's move into our final group, which is group number 4. I'm going to pause and take me a drink. Whew, that was good. Okay, so group number 4. Current objective. We have the Farmer and the King of Wands. Now this is the High King, and he's a king of transformation. He makes things grow and change, okay? That's perfect to be paired up with the Farmer. Your current opposition is the Transformer and the Ace of Wands. We got a lot of creative energy here. This is my creative group, right? And the current outcome, the current projected outcome is the Seeker All right. And the Three of Wands, which is line of flight. All right. This is a group that has some sort of inspiration. Okay, you've been inspired to do something, all right, and you can do it. Okay. With the Farmer, it says, I enjoy being of service to those who deserve it, and we have you as the creative king. Okay. I feel like you've been tasked to either help people change things about themselves, to help people grow spiritually and or physically. And also you could be a gardener of sorts. You could be deciding to start a community garden or just a family garden to sustain your family. But either way, the objective is for you to make things grow. The seeds have been planted already. It's your job to make them grow. Okay. The obstacle or your opposition is it's actually the growth process. Okay. We have the Ace of Wands and we have the Transformer. I'll let you take a good look at it. The current obstacle is that it just seems like the seeds that you've planted aren't growing the way that you want. I think you expected it to grow a lot faster, and I'm inclined to think maybe it should have grown a little faster too. A hint I want to give you is there's a broken TV here. I believe that you received some sort of tips concerning this thing that you're growing, whether it's plants or people or whatever. I believe that you received some advice, whether it was on YouTube or the Tube TV or something like that. It was not good advice. You need to get some new form of advice. You need a new plan. You need a new plan of action. You need a new method of farming. Okay, that's really what this is. You need to find a new way to farm the same thing that you're farming. Okay, the affirmation is, I transform myself as a caterpillar transforms into a butterfly. Okay, you know, shit wasn't working out. You wrap yourself up, you think about it, you come up with a new plan, and you come out changed. Yeah, you're gonna change up your routine. Okay, that's the obstacle here. Okay. The current outcome though is the Seeker, and we have the Three of Wands. Now this is an interesting pairing because the Three of Wands for me is often an internet card or friends from afar type of card, far off ideas or something. But I want you to see that he has a fern growing on his head, and I think that's very good with the fact that we're talking about growing or being a farmer. It looks like you're going to find some other way to grow the thing that you're growing. Your idea may come from a foreign land, a foreign video, you know, a foreign YouTube or a foreign channel, and whatever it is, it's not from here. It's not something that you're used to seeing, but it is a foreign concept, and you take to it. You take to it, and things grow. Things take flight. Okay. The affirmation you need to focus on concerning the outcome is, I seek new friends and experiences to expand my awareness. So it could be as easy as making new friends, outsider friends that can help you with a new methodology concerning the thing that you need to grow. Could be online friends, could be foreign friends, okay? But either way, you need to get out there, you need to mingle to figure out this new method, okay? This new routine of how you're going to grow whatever it is that you're growing, all right? So I hope you enjoyed this video, Group 4. If you did, please leave me a thumbs up. Feel free to comment down below, good and or bad. And that concludes today's video. I hope everyone enjoyed today's video. I definitely enjoyed making it for you. It worked out a lot better than I thought it could. It was a little bit longer than what I thought, but as I kind of got into the swing of things, it started moving. It started moving, guys. So I just want to say I hope you guys have a good rest of your week. I'm so sure that you'll see me either on Venus Day or before Venus Day. So just have a good week. Stay safe, and I love you guys. Bye. Thank you guys so much for sticking with me. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you have a wonderful day. See you next time.